welcome to Metal Nights with the Metal Coach. We're talking about all things rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. It is reaction time once again, and I have one of my favorite bands of all time from Sweden, Crazy Lixx, with their new single called Little Miss Dangerous that dropped on October 14th off of Frontiers Records. But before we get into the new Crazy Lixx song, guys, please like, subscribe, leave some comments so we can continue to build the channel. All that and more when the Metal Coach returns, coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Steven, the Metal Coach Holly, and on tonight's episode, I have the band Crazy Lixx from Sweden with their new single that was just dropped on Friday, October 14th. It is called Little Miss Dangerous. Crazy Lixx, man, they just keep on bringing it. They just keep on putting out great music, and I kind of stumbled across them in 2014 when I found their self-titled album, and man, I was blown away. They had the sound, they had the look, they had the chops, and they had everything I looked for when I'm looking for an 80s inspired band. They were that good, and they just continue to get better and better. The lineup for this particular song is Danny Rexon on lead vocals, you had Chris Olsen on guitars, you had Jens Lundgren on guitars, you had Jens Anderson on bass, and you have newcomer Robin Nielsen on the drums. So guys, let's not wait any longer. Let's go ahead and get into the heavy metal. Let's check out Little Miss Dangerous from Crazy Lixx. Let's go right now.
Your eyes can see not the whole picture, know what I mean. Midnight magic, she's a voodoo child, gets your blood moving. The little devil's just what I need. Don't want break, I want me. She's wild, but she's generous. She looks 19. Young and wild forever when every night's Halloween. She's a midnight mover and a feeling tired. Hit the ground running. I got the good stuff, just what she needs. So take a bite from it. She's wild, but she's generous. She's coming out tonight.
wow, you know what? This song is freaking killer. It has everything I want to hear from these guys. And I think it may be one of their best they've ever done. Song really took me back to the 80s, especially with that sleazy 80s video. Just brought back my youth. To me, this song has that perfect amount of sleaze hair metal mixed with glam metal goodness. I mean, my goodness, it's brilliant. It is an 80s up-tempo hair metal gem. It just has that hair metal anthemic feel to it. It just oozes with the spirit of the 80s hair metal genre. That opening guitar riff just really sets the tone. I knew once I heard it, it was going to be a killer track. It just has a infectious melodic sing-along chorus that really pulls you in. It's got killer hooks. It's got thunderous drumming, great guitar work, and great vocals. I'm really getting early Def Leppard vibe, a little bit of Motley Crue, some Scorpions, maybe a little bit of Dokken thrown in there too. Man, it is just freaking brilliant. The lyrics for Little Miss Dangerous just really dive into that classic 80s glam theme of a femme fatale who is rebellious, mysterious, and a bit dangerous. And you really could compare it to something like Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and the Scorpions would have done on this track. And especially the video. Crazy Lixx really taps into that 80s genre hair metal imagery that is just painting that picture of a woman who's both captivating and treacherous and dangerous all at the same time. Just freaking brilliant. The song to me has that traditional glam metal structure where you're having that verse and it's building into that pre-chorus, into that big explosive sing-along chorus. And the transition between the verse, chorus, and bridge are just freaking smooth. Each part just complements each other in terms of energy, emotion, and power. I love it. The chorus is freaking anthemic and hooky. The chorus just brings me back to the memories of the 80s hair metal days. And it will make you want to get your old pair of spandex out of storage, get your air guitar out and rock out. The harmonies in the chorus contribute to the song's anthemic quality and just helps create the epicness of this track. If you're not singing along, you're not playing with your air guitar or actually getting your real guitar out, man, you're missing out on a ton of fun and a lot of energy and just something special. On this next part, guys, I really want to dive into the vocals of Danny Rexon and some of the things that I noticed in the video itself. His vocal performance on this track, man, brilliant. He sings with such charisma and energy, and I love how his vocals are gritty but melodic at the same time. His vocal delivery is very confident. He really brings out that front man swagger to the song that is reminiscent of some of the 80s greats. And I love the way in the song he's kind of got that Alice Cooper type vibe to him, with the stick and everything. And I'm having flashbacks to some of the stuff in the 80s with Alice Cooper. And then his vocal range is so good. His tone and inflection is just freaking brilliant. What an absolute brilliant job he has done on this track. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the instrumentation of the band members. And I always like to start off with the rhythm section, and I think these guys are really good. The rhythm section includes Jens Anderson on bass and new drummer Robin Nielsen. Man, they're freaking killer on the video. Man, I just love some of the things they do. A lot of flair, a lot of attitude when they play. I tell you what, Nielsen's drumming is tight. It's energetic. It's bombastic. His playing really drives the track forward. It adds a ton of energy and attitude to it. I love that he's adding that cowbell at the first, a la Rick Allen of Def Leppard. And I love it. I love how he's, spinning the drumsticks, almost like Tommy Lee of Motley Crue. I really love it. He adds a lot of attitude and power to the way he plays. And I think he does a really good job of putting well-placed drum fills into the song that just really add a lot of depth, intensity, and different layers to the song. And then you have Jens Anderson's bass playing is just thick and punchy, adds a lot of thickness to the bottom end. You can really feel the rumble in the low end of the song. And man, that bass playing and drumming together really provides a solid foundation that really moves the song along at a good pace and helps the guitar playing to kind of soar to the top of the mix. I think it is just freaking brilliant. They are a great rhythm section. Freaking brilliant. All right, so let's get into my favorite part of most of the songs that I do. You know, I'm a guitar player. I love guitar solos. I love great guitarists. And man, Crazy Lixx has a twin guitar glam attack. Guitarist Chris Olsen and Jens Lundgren shine on this track. The intro riff immediately sets the tone with a melodic, infectious hook that is both driving and catchy. Throughout the song, the rhythm guitar keeps the energy high with that punchy power chords, all along maintaining the pace and attitude of the track. Man, the song is just packed with melodic hooks that make you want to rock out. Then let's get to the solos. There's two of them. You have the initial solo, and then you have kind of that outro solo, which I think is brilliant as well. The lead guitar work is a highlight on this, especially during those solo pieces, which is, to me, executed with just precision and flair. The solo showcases a blend of technical skill and melody with the influence that you can really hear from bands like Motley Crue, Scorpions, Rat, and Def Leppard. The solos are freaking killer. They are long, have killer phrasing, and I think both guitarists really show off their technical abilities with those really killer dual lead solos and the trade-off solo parts. Man, it is brilliant. In those solos, you get cool runs up and down the fretboard. You get awesome bends. You get a lot of vibrato. You get artificial harmonics. You get tremolo work as well during that main solo. And my favorite part is on that outro solo when you get that cool Eddie Van Halen inspired tapping, and then you get the killer sweep picking, and I absolutely love it. Man, great phrasing, great stuff, just freaking brilliant guitar players. Man, it's awesome. Guys, the production on this song is crisp, it's clean, it's polished. Every instrument shines through, allowing the fan and the listener and the guitar players to hear every layers of the guitars. You hear every vocal, you hear every drum track, without any of them really overpowering the other. I think it's brilliant the way they've done it. It is a good balance between retro and modern production values, if that makes sense. You're capturing the spirit of the 80s glam metal sound without sounding dated at the same time. I think it is freaking brilliant. Guys, the song Little Miss Dangerous by Crazy Lixx, to me, is them at their best. They just deliver a high-octane, energetic, fun, and nostalgic glam metal song that feels modern, but will also resonate with fans of the mid to late 80s hair metal genre. To me, this approach really keeps them at the forefront of the glam metal revival. Making tracks like this really hit fans of both classic 80s hair metal and then more of the modern hair metal fan. Just a freaking brilliantly done song. I absolutely love it. Man, what a great song. So there you go, guys. Crazy Lixx with their new track, Little Miss Dangerous, that was released on October 14th. It's a brand new single. I love it. What do you think, guys? Are you a fan of Crazy Lixx? Have you ever heard them before? What do you like about them? What do you think about this song? Man, let's talk about it. Leave some comments. And let's continue to discuss, man, one of the best 80s-inspired metal bands to come out of Sweden. Man, I absolutely love them. They're great. Just a reminder that before you guys leave, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when new shows are released. And leave some comments. We continue to build the channel. Also, don't forget to check out my new merchandise store and pick up something really cool for yourself or for your family. For more Metal Coach, please check out and follow me on X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Guys, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. And always, as always, remember, keep it fun, keep it metal, crank up something loud today, and I'll see you guys really soon. Keep that metal flame burning. Take care, guys. Rock on.